Is it clear? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I am focusing on today one class actually, that is Unix shell scripting. Okay, shell scripting is really required to move the files, to download the files, and to call a concurrent programs from Unix and all. And then first we'll see one file here. Okay, this is the file. Every Unix file will start with an extension of PROs here. The prog file is, prog means program file it is. Now see the structure of this file here. You can open with the WordPad or Notepad. Also you can open, but the proper structure will not be there. So let's say you see this file. Okay. For every file, you may need to write the description like this. Then only people will understand. Okay. And hash act as a commented portion here. These are all hashes. In Unix, hash they will identify as a commented portion. It will not touch. So till here, you can see this is a commented portion only. Just to see the history, what is the program name, what is the description, and who is the author. These are all mandatory you need to write. Even while practicing also, you have to write this. Now, for Unix program, there are 5 parameters are there here. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to add any parameter, 5 onwards only we have to pass. Like concurrent program names, parameter names like vendor name, purchase order number, any parameter. If you want to filter your report based on the parameter, definitely you have to pass the parameter 5 onwards only. These are all already dedicated. So one parameter is dedicated to your shell scripting path it is. If you want to print anything in Unix, you have to use echo it is, ECHO echo. These are all Unix commands. Okay. By using echo, we can print something. So whatever here appearing here, 0 shell script name along with the path. And you can use here dollar is like as a reference it is. And this flower bracket, if you want to print any parameter, you must enclose in the flower bracket it is. So till here, this is a description portion till here. And these are all dynamic thing. Dollar acts as a dynamic thing here. And one is Oracle applications username password. If I am logging in into operations welcome, then operations welcome it will come. If I am logging into Suresh username, then Suresh username password it will print over here. So echo means here simply printing. Okay. And this is concurrent program request ID. You are submitting a program, the request ID will generate dynamically. If I submit 10 times, 10 request IDs will generate, right? Every time it will change. And this is an application username. Application username here is, you can derive from FND user. That's an FND user means it is like all the users. If you are creating in system administrator security user define, all the users so will be available into FND user only here. And then $5 onwards, you can pass a parameter. Let's say echo 5th concurrent program parameter and $5. $5 is the parameter. Fine. So this is the way like we can discuss about a program. Program is simple. This is a basic program we can say. Only 3 points we discussed. One is echo. Echo is for printing. And then these are all the parameters 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 is for what it is, your path of shell script, and $1 is for your Oracle apps. Oracle apps user is what? How you connect to the Toad? What is the username password? Apps VAS, right? Or for RDF also apps VAS. So that is a application database username password and user ID of your operations, and username is here directly operations user from FND user, and concurrent request ID. It's like a history kind of thing we can simply say. And 5 onwards we can print a concurrent program parameters. Like it may be anything, supplier name, purchase order number, sales order number, whatever you give here. So that's about the description here. Now, how we can register this concurrent program? These are all the steps we'll discuss. Go here. I need to paste. And directly also I can access here. Control E we can press. Control E. You may need to give access here. Then only you can access the files. Go to show options, local resources. Okay. Here is the place, like more tab, drives. Okay, all are there. Maybe some other additional step required. I'm not sure. Usually by using Control E, we can access the local machine files into the server. Okay. So instead of that, what I can do, I can simply copy. And this file. File name. The file name must be your client name, correct? Then module name. Then after that, what is the purpose? Like let's say supplier we are talking about. And the file extension must be here. We have to use prog file, PROG. Click on this, open with the Notepad or Notepad++ and paste. Okay. Or you can give like this also. Now save. Okay. So this file, we need to move into bin directory. This is the first step here. Bin directory we can access through WinSAP. WinSAP is a file transfer protocol. Click on this. Now you tell me the path. How you move to report same path only. Then which one I need to select? FS1.
FS1.
File system it is.
EBS.
Then application. Then your module name. Now this is where we need to go to bin directory. In the bin, what sort of the files will keep? As of now, you have used right already bin.
Yes, sir.
Yes. CTL file have you moved? No. CTL
Yes.
control file. So
Yes,
like
sir.
this also we need to keep PROG files here like this. See, these are all the PROG program files. Now go to here is the place. This move this prog file. Copy. After moving, you have to give a permissions like this. See, read, write, executable. 777 permissions we can say. Based on the date, actually, see, these dates are old dates. Check the date 2023. Is that correct? Same file, right? Properties 777 here. Directly you can enter here 777. It will take automatically. These are all called as 777 privileges. Click on OK. and take the name of this program. You need to create a soft link for this. Then only that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 parameters will give the values. After creating a soft link, it will appear like this. There are some shortcuts here for files. Check. Like this. Can you see a shortcut for this? If something goes wrong in the shortcut, you will see a red symbol also here. Red symbol. But right now, all are good. So the soft link you have to create from Unix prompting, Unix box, we can say. Go to your command prompt. CMD. Or else you can go to putty also. File putty is a file transfer protocol. This is the putty. If you want to execute any Unix commands, you have to use putty here. Click on this putty, and then host name. Host name we can get it through by using this apps.volc.com. Development instance. Save here. Save. This is a development instance. You have to save initially and click on open. You have to click on yes. Read this in a first time, then click on yes. Yeah, then Apple MGR is the username and Apple MGR is the password. Now you can see the last time we logged in with this particular at this date, time, everything you can see into the Unix box it is. Okay, this is why we can log into the putty here. Putty is an executable file, .exe file. It is hardly size is also very less. Okay, which is in KB only. If putty is not available in your machine, you may need to download this. This putty download. You'll have to download this. It's a freeware only. Download putty. Based on your operating unit or whether it is a 34, 64 bit that you need to download. Okay. If it is not available in your machine. Now you need to go to path here, that is CD. CD means change directory. You will have to go to this particular path till here. Copy path to clipboard. Then enter. If you wanted to know present working directory, pwd. These are all the common commands only, whatever you use Unix. Okay, you are in this particular path. So here is the place you need to create a soft link. For soft link, you can use ln-s. That is a syntax here. ln-s. Okay. What I will do, I already have a notes with me. You can copy paste also. Directly also you can go to cd $ap top and present working directory. Now cd bin it is. Right now, whether if you are already in bin, no worries. You are already in bin. So you no need to do additional steps here. If you don't know the path, then you have to go to ap top first. Top means here directory. This is the top. These are all the tops. AR top. This is the top it is. And then ONT, order management top. Top means we can in Unix language it is a directory. Okay, by using a dollar we can refer here. Now we are exactly here, and we already given a permissions by using 777 directly. We have already given here. So just we have given a right click, and if you go to application, bin directory, this one 777 already given. We went to properties and enter here, correct? The same thing, if you don't want to give from front end application, then there is a syntax here. Syntax is chmod 777 and your file name it is. Clear? Now this is the syntax I was talking about. ln-s, s means sudo user it is, and then $fnd top, okay, like APR tops here. fnd top also available. fnd, here fnd top. Now bin directory you can see here, bin. In this bin directory, these are all executable files only. These are all related to application object library. Okay. Now this is the one we are talking about. fnd cp means concurrent program, esr, fnd cp esr. This one we need to use it. Okay. So how we can refer here is by using this syntax. ln-s $fnd top bin directory fnd cp esr and your program name. Clear? This is a syntax. This is called as a soft link. Soft link is the shortcut actually we'll create. Now the rest of the steps are you know already. We'll create a executable. Execution method is host, and then concurrent program attached to the request group. Just these are the steps we have to finish now. Take this to avoid the syntax issues, or directly you can type also if you remember all this. The program. Whatever the program which you move to server, the same thing we have to give. ap top bin directory and ITM. From here also I can take it, of course. Okay. Extension not required. .proc not required here. Enter. And it will not give any message here also. After entering, it will not give any message. If you try to give again, then you may get error saying that soft link or symbolic link, both are same. Created symbolic link for this program to so and so path already exists, because I already tried to create it second time. Now check the shortcut. You have to refresh it, then only it will come. For refreshing, we can use this. Refresh all the files. Refresh. Now we check with the same name only, it will create a soft link. Can you see a shortcut here? So majority of the times you will see error also, that if environment is not set up properly, this symbolic link with the error symbol we can see. Error symbol means that is something went wrong. But right now it is properly created. That's why you will see a shortcut here. Shortcut is called as a symbolic link or soft link. Now take this file name. The rest of the steps are common, you know already. Okay. You need to register as a program. Go to system administrator. As of now, how many execution methods you know? Sukanya, how many execution methods you know? Rekha? Banu? Yeah, execution methods. I mean to say here. Here, how many methods? SQL,
Java,
Java, any other?
ELSQL,
LSQL, stored procedure. How many are there overall? 4 or
7.
so many,
Star loader.
Oh, sorry.
many are there. Okay. But right now we have to use host here. Host concurrent program. For Unix host concurrent program it is. Okay. And file name without extension. Extension .proc not required here. Directly you can give execution file name. Application name variables. Save. Then last time also I told you there is a significance here. Mentioning application name in the executable window. The significance is what it is. If you mention application name in the executable, that is used to search a file from this particular directory. And there is another application name which we will mention into define also. In a define also, I am mentioning variables. What is the significance here? The significance is after submitting this program, it will generate concurrent program, right?
Output and log files.
Yes, output and log files. There are two things here, output file and log file. So you need to search into that particular directory for out and log files. One is in the executable name is to search a file, and other one is to generate a file. Or after generation of file, we can verify the log and output. Okay. We have parameter here. In Unix, how many parameters we had here in this program? Only one only. These are all by default. Your system will generate. If you want to mention a parameter, $5 onwards only we have to mention here. Right now, one parameter is what is vendor name. 100 characters required parameter. If you want to pass any default, you can provide here any other parameter which you know very well. The next step is what it is. Request group. Attach this program. And go to payables. This is the way it will come up automatically. Submit another request now, find. Then view log, you will see all the information here. So first one is what it is. Your shell script name along with a path, where exactly you moved your file. Clear. And second one is what it is. You connected to apps VAS, right? Earlier, VAS means vision instance. And 1318. That is an user ID from FND user. User ID. And one more what you wanted? Username. So 1318 is the user ID of operations user. Correct. It's dynamically printing. And the next one is operations. This is what it is. It's a request ID. Request ID of your program. This one. So this is the way you can use the history. On which basis these are all the details coming is because of the soft link only. Soft link we created, right? If you remember, this is because of this. If you don't use this, you will not be able to execute the programs. Soft link is very mandatory. What is the purpose of symbolic link or soft link is to get this path, user ID, username, everything. Now the fifth program here is whatever you passed here, it is showing. And how we are printing all this is because of there is a echo. Echo is which is used to print it. Now, if I ask you how to register a host program, what will be your answer? I mentioned here also, see this one. You just go through, you will get an idea. Just go through once. ఐడియా చెప్పాలి, నేను ఇద్దరిని అడుగుతాను, ఇద్దరు చెప్పాలి ఎవరైనా సరే. ఇద్దరు సుకన్య ఉండొచ్చు, రేఖ ఉండొచ్చు, ప్రవీణ్ ఉండొచ్చు. ప్రవీణ్ రెడీ ఉన్నావా? మర్చిపోయినా సబ్జెక్ట్ అంతా. Come on, Dhanalakshmi, tell me. How to register a host program?
We create the .prog file.
Perfect.
Then let's go to custom tab file folder, Oracle application FS1, and then go to
No, the entire path not required. You say simply bin folder. Yeah.
And then give the permissions like 777 for this is used for read, write, and executable. Then go to the concurrent program. Create soft link that the line like LN-S dollar n something. That line create the soft link. After that, the concurrent program.
Okay.
The host.
Very good. Okay. Fine. Can you tell me? Quickly, you should not stop in between.
There we do a 777 read access, write can execute access. Then we create a link using the 30.exe. After that, in Oracle Labs, we create executable program with the executable with the host. After creating that, we submit the program, whatever parameter we require to the executable to make a concurrent program and run it, and all the respective details will be entered in the log.
Correct. Good. Yeah, that much fluency is required. Practice multiple times. Okay. Okay. Now that is one exercise we have done. Second exercise is you already worked on conversion, right? In conversion, what you did, there is a SQL loader you have used, right? SQL loader, there is an input file is required. The input file of SQL loader is what it is? Control file. So control file, what it will do? It will get the data of input file. Input file is CSV, we can say. CSV to what we are doing? We are loading into staging table. Okay. Now the same thing we'll execute through Unix. Okay. Step is simple. Control file, through control file, CSV file data we are loading into staging table. So how we can use here is there is a SQL LDR. SQL LDR. This is the syntax. SQL LDR username, password. Those are all we have to give. Okay. Let me see that example. We can do many things through Unix. We can send email, we can submit programs. We'll see all those examples one by one. Okay. It looks lengthy, but it is easy only. I'll make you to understand. Okay. Guys, please go on mute. Okay, let's go one by one. So whatever the request ID we have seen, right? That to get automatically or to print it, we can allocate to variables. Those are all called as system parameters. Whatever you talked just before, through system parameters only we'll get the values. Now come here. This is called as an echo. Printing means in Unix language we'll call it as a echoing. Echoing the log information. We are printing all the values like this. Now, what is the control file which you are using right now? That control file we have to pass dynamically. And what is the data file you are passing? CSV file. And after loading it, we need to take a backup. Backup is called as an archive. Archive means taking a backup. In case of interfaces, we'll get daily files, right? Daily 10 files we'll get, or whatever the file is coming, we'll load it and keep aside. We'll not keep it to the same directory. So that is called as an archive. Archive means taking a backup into other directory. Now, data file name. Data file name is the CSV file. Here, this is data file path it is. Okay, and this is the file name. You already submitted, right? Just I'll show you. This is the CSV file you have passed as well as control file also, correct? You need to pass the entire path as well as file name, data file name, control file path, overall 4 parameters. Then only your system will recognize and it will launch it. Now, by using this, what it will do? It will go to bin directory of aptop, and then if -d means what it is directory. If your directory is not exist like this, if you give any other directory which is not available here, then definitely it has throw error or warning at least. There is a one keyword here. In PLSQL procedure, there are 2 parameters, right? What are they? Do you remember? Error buff and red code, correct? What are the values of red code? 0, 1, 2. 0 for normal, 1 for warning, right? Here also in Unix also 0, 1, 2, 3 is there. So 1 means what? And 2 means what? That already I mentioned here. See, you read this. 0 for there is no error at all. That means that is good. Successfully passed that program. 1 means it is failure. In PLSQL, 1 means what it is. 1 second, guys. Hello. వచ్చారా వాళ్ళు సరే వచ్చినప్పుడు మళ్ళీ కాల్ చేయ నాకు. In PLSQL, red code 1 means what it is? Warning. But here it is opposite.
Computed warning.
Warning.
But here it is opposite. It is error. Okay. In PLSQL, red code is equal to 2 means what it is? Error. But in this case, it is warning. This you have to remember. Let a slight variation is there. And 3 means what it is? It's a fatal error, unknown error. And star means unknown. Fatal means it is not recognizable. Okay. Case we started. You know, decode case in PLSQL, SQL, right? It is an if then else logic. If the value is 0, then successful. If value is 1, it is failure. If it is 2, warning, like that. If condition, if then else logic. And case we started here, we have to end it. For ending, what we have to do? Reverse keyword. In Unix, it is reverse keywords. See, can you read this? Reverse, C-A-S-E, case, ISAC. ISAC is for ending. So this portion, are you okay? This portion. Case and ISAC. And red code is written code. So we are moving here. For moving, what you have to do? MV command we can use. MV for moving. And CP for copying. Just go through, I'll give you some commands. List of what is PWD, echo, MV, copy, like that. Unix basic commands enough. Now, if condition it started here, if, and reverse it is what it is, F5. Exit 0, 0 for what it is, successful. Okay, go up again. Come here. The main thing I did not show you, that is SQL LDR. SQL LDR is a command which is used to launch the SQL loader from Unix. Actually, in your case, supplier conversion, price list conversion and all, you submitted through FND request, submit request. But in this case, it is launching automatically through Unix. This is a syntax copy paste only. Okay. SQL LDR user ID. User ID, how we'll get dynamically is by using $ORA logon. These are all system variables. In our case, how we passed here. 1 second, guys. Hello. Vachara. Okay. Guys, will continue maybe probably evening 5. I'll call you. Okay, or 4 also fine. I'm having other client call actually, so I'm stopping at this moment. We'll continue this maybe today itself. Be ready at 4 or 5. And be there here only, okay?